Hello all, in the last video we have seen how to create a new project in Kicad, right? Now in this video we will see how to place parts from the libraries and also search for parts in libraries and include them in the schematic. So when you open Kicad, this is the page that opens up and we have created this project, right? So now let us try to open the schematic. So schematic is the place where you place the parts, right? So now we will talk about other attributes of the schematic like editing this page and all in future videos. In this video, as we said, we will concentrate on placing the components from library. So if we see here on the right side, when you hover over this, you can see add a symbol. Okay, so you can click on add a symbol and this window pops up. Now this is the window which basically is the place where you have all the parts that are inbuilt in the KiCad library. Like example, let us assume we want to search for CD4017. Okay, you can see here when we type here, it opens up and then we can actually place OK and then we can place it in the schematic. And let us assume if we have LM317, you can see LM317 is also there. So likewise, we can search for the symbols and then place them here. Now let us assume you don't have the symbols in the existing library and you want to create a new library. So that's one of the requirement which might be there, right? So in the next video we will see how to create a library. Okay, so now well, let's discuss about having the library creation in this video itself, so it will be interlinked. So now when we see here, there is a symbol here, okay, which says create, delete and edit symbols. So click on this. So what we do with this is basically when we went here and add a symbol, we actually are only selecting a given symbol. We are not editing anything. Now when we go here, this is create, delete and edit symbols. So the parts in the library can be edited using this. Like example, you can edit these pins as per your requirement. We will talk about editing in the future videos. Now let us assume we have a separate category or we want to have a separate project library, or you being a PCB layout engineer or schematic engineer wanted to have a separate library for your entire company or your hobby project. So in that case, go to file and click on new library and you can you can make it global project. So for now let us have it as project, so preferably have it global. But for now have it as project and then when we click it asks us to name. So choose your select appropriate folder and name what you want, and you can see here this is what it comes with, uh, dot keycat underscore symbol. Okay, this is the name. Now for us what we did is we already created something called a projects library. Okay, so this is the projects library. We don't have anything right now, so once you save it, it appears here. Like if you named it as example, a sensor underscore library or MCU underscore library, it the name appears here and it will be saved in the folder that you have. So this is how you can create a directory and then right click on this. Okay, click on new symbol. When you click on new symbol, you can see here it initially asks for symbol name. So generally what we prefer to have is like LM317 if you want. We will try to have LM317, and then the extensions we will mostly try to avoid because LM317 can be used as a common symbol. And then if you want to derive this in the current library, you will select that. For now, we don't have anything because this is a separate library, right? And then ref des will be U, for resistor it will be R, inductor it will be L, so on. And then if you want to have multiple units per package, like example, it's a let us assume a case of dual op amp. So we'll have two symbols here. Okay, and now you can ignore all this, and this you can see pin name position offset. That means the distance between each pins, like if we see in the background, the distance between the each pins is what it talks here. And then it says show pin number text. Yes, it is going to show pin name text. Yes, we'll be showing it, which is required. Name inside, definitely we are going to show the pin name that is there inside. So all these will be keeping, and then we'll press OK. For now we are not doing anything because we don't want to create this. So when you press OK, okay, let us go through that as well. So it opens up like this. Okay, in the next two videos, so now you have a symbol which need to be created with a name LM317, and you're ready to add your pins and everything to this. So this is how you create a simple library, and then you can see on the right here, add a rectangle as per your requirement. Okay, so this will be the part which you will be adding. Okay, you can edit this as per your requirement. And also you see here there is press escape if you want to escape from this. So when you press escape, you can see it goes off. And then if you want to add pins or add any text item, anything based on your requirement, you can pick from here. Okay, curves can be added, and then the location from which this can be, the symbol has to start, can be added. So these are minimum items which are required to create a symbol. So this is how you we are actually, what we discussed here is opening the existing library, and if and searching for a particular component from the library, and creating a new library, and then naming and what are all the parameters that need to be added to a particular symbol that we discussed. And we we discussed on what are all the things which can be done on a new symbol editor. So next video we will talk about adding a specific symbol and pins to it, and we will continue further on Kicad in next videos. Thank you. Please post if you have any questions. Have a nice day. Bye.